just might change my mind and let you in my life forever. If you ask me to, I just might give my heart and stay here in your arms forever. If you ask me to.
Okay, the next question. Okay, this question. Where were you born? I was born in Mayagüez, Puerto Rico. It's an island in the Caribbean, for those who don't know. It's in part of the Upper Antilles in the Caribbean Sea. And it's on the west side of this small island. It's considered, I think, the second capital. So it played a significant role within the island itself. So it's an interesting. I've been back there, but of course the whole island has been kind of devastated through economy and stuff like that, and it looks a little run down to me now. When I was a kid, I thought it was glorious. It's a beautiful island all around. But where I basically was born, in that area, in that city, it looks a little ghetto-ish. So, but then again, I am from the ghetto, so, and I think it's meant to be that way. What time in your life do you wish you can go back to? What time in my life? Well, my life consists of a lot of stuff, and I really don't know when I would go back. I do have some really wonderful times, and I do have some really bad times. But I wish, in a way, I could go back to a point where I can start all over. It's not that I regret anything that I did in life, because I did what I did, and I don't regret it. But if I had the opportunity to change something and be more than what I am today, especially going back and keeping and having the knowledge that I have today, and I think I would be a much, much better person. Well, not better person, I'll still be the same person, but I would be a better financially, better successfully type of person. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Okay? And so there's no specific point, but I think I would go prior to high school, like maybe junior high school, because I think that's when my turning point in my life was at, and when I started, when I left high school and started, when I left junior high school and started high school. And I think that's when things really changed in my life. So I would have done things differently at that point. What is my favorite food? My favorite food is Meatball Heroes Parmesan. I have to have it at least one day out of the week. I have a lot of different types of favorite foods, and that is the main one because I don't cook, so I usually go to the pizzeria and get it. But if I did cook, and if I had my mother's skills, I think it would be beefsteak and rice. That's my favorite. She also makes this thing called the patelon, and and there are a couple of other things too that I do enjoy that my mother makes. Now, of course, your mother's cooking is the best, is always the best. I know, I hear it from everybody, but my mother's cooking is the best, I have to admit, and other people have told me that. So, yeah, but Meatball Hero Parmesan is top of the line. Okay. Tell us about your background. Well, this goes back to the first question that you asked. I still have a problem with the word asked since I was a child. So, part of my background, yes, I was born in Puerto Rico. I mentioned that. I came to the United States at the age of 2. Now, the funny thing is that and I find it funny that I always say that I came to the United States, because I am an American citizen, but I was born in an island that is a part of America, but is not America. It's hard to, we're a commonwealth of America, so we're property of America, but we're really not America. So it's kind of funny, and it's hard, and it's funny to say things like that I am an American but not an American. So but it's fun though, trying to explain things. So I am not Mexican like a lot of people think. So, but I am an American born on a small island that belongs to America, the United States of America. You got to get that right, because even a South American is an American. He's a South American, you know. So yeah, so I am a United States citizen, and but in the, I don't know, in the Commonwealth, or some people might say country, that I was born in, it's the main language is Spanish. So I do speak Spanish and English fairly fluently. I can't speak, no, actually, I rephrase that. I can't speak neither one of them fluently. They both suck. I can't speak English and I can't speak Spanish. But you understand what I'm saying. So that's a good thing. A little bit more of my background. I grew up in Brooklyn, and I lived there most of my life. My parents still live in the same apartment for 30 some odd years now. I was 10 when we first moved there, so you can say they've been living there for 30 years. And yeah, in Brooklyn. And I've always ventured out of Brooklyn, so it's not like I'm stuck to just Brooklyn. And I know a lot of people don't leave their towns, and because of the subway system, I like to explore. So I've explored a lot of New York City in the 5 boroughs. I've even gone to Long Island, visited friends in Long Island, Staten Island, Jersey, so the state across the river. For a while, that's as far as I would go, because that's where my money and the extent of my traveling went, until I started working at the airport, and that's when I actually expanded my traveling skills. And it's been an experience. So that's a little bit of my background. I can actually go through a lot more, but it would be a 10-hour video. So we'll keep it at that for now. And if anybody wants to know anything specifically about my background, don't hesitate to ask.